Hey everybody. Um, let's take a minute and just think about where America's heading. Before the election when Obama was in there, we were we were in free fall. I mean, we America was really screwed up. Trump's in there. He's trying to fix things and people's not letting him. They're throwing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle on him. America is heading to some type of war. You just look around. It's heading there. Let it be a race war. Let it be, Islamic terrorists coming in here. Let it be a border war. Um, let it be, a civil war, a revolutionary war. If these Democrats and dim reps, dim rep is a Democrat pretending to be a Republican to hurt the country. And there's a lot of them in there. But say the Democrats and the dim reps um, try to do a military coup on Trump and it fails, or if it succeeds, what's how much blood's gonna be spilt because of that. I mean, there's so many scenarios you can think of that could lead America into a war, and it's kind of freaky. But yeah, I sit here on I watch videos and stuff like that, different people, and it's you know I'm patriotic. I got red, white, and blue blood. I'd stand up and defend this country in a heartbeat. I wouldn't fight for the politicians. Hell, I wouldn't fight for the local mayor here in my small little one stop sign town. I wouldn't fight for the politicians. I wouldn't fight for the churches. I wouldn't fight. I would fight for America. But with that being said, if something happens, are you guys willing to stand up and fight? I mean, there's a lot of guys on here, a lot of Rambos. Oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. It's not like the the movies you guys watch. It's not like the little video games you guys play. You know, you got to really stop and think. Are you willing to grab your gear, kiss your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your kids goodbye, knowing that might be the last time you ever seen them, and go off and fight? The Minutemen, the militia done that in the Revolutionary War, done it in the Civil War, done it in the French Indian War, done it in the War of 1812. It's a lot to consider. And if a war does come to America, it's not going to be a conventional war where, oh, this rule, you can't do this and you can't do that because we got rules. Rules are going to be flushed down the commode. There's not going to be no rules. It's going to be medieval guerrilla warfare. It's going to be bloody because every side, they could be multiple sides. You could have, it's just not going to be a white black thing. It could be multiple fronts, multiple groups fighting. One day you're allied with this group and the next day you're its enemy. Then you're allied with this other group and a week from there you're their enemy. It's got you got to think and consider, are you going to walk out and leave your family to basically make it on their own? Because if that happens, if war breaks out and everybody goes to war, there's going to be some cowards that's not going to fight. They're going to go around taking the easy way. They're going to find out, oh, the dad's gone and the brothers are gone or the uncles are gone, or the granddads are gone out fighting. It's just the wife and kids there. They're going to, these gangs and these marauder groups, they're going to come in, they're going to swoop down, and they're going to raid, pillage, loot, rape, murder. So, say you do go off to fight and you come back to your home, you find your family's dead. Then what? I'm not trying to sound like a butt. I'm just giving you, because it happened in the Revolutionary War, it happened in the Civil War. You know, the homesteads were raided and looted and burnt and pillaged, and the women were raped and the kids were killed, by both sides of the fences. Union soldiers done it, Confederate soldiers done it, Revolutionary War, the militias done it, the English soldiers done it, the Indians done it. That's just a fact in war when there's no rules. And the war it's coming, there's not going to be no rules. But a lot of guys, you guys don't think about that. You don't think of the dark side. You know, you're in your happy go rambo stage of I got all my body armor, my semi automatic M30, the M16, and I got my new Kevlar helmet. I'm invincible. I feel sorry for you. You guys. You guys ain't gonna make it a damn block. But it's a realistic question. Would you guys walk out your door knowing that could happen to your family just to defend your ideals or your beliefs with going off to war? Are you willing to roll the dice and take the chance that don't happen to your family? Now you're going to get guys on here, oh, we're going to be in a group. Okay, you might be in a group of 15, but what happens if there's a group of 50 marauders or gang members come in? That 15 ain't going to hold off 50, especially if it's women and kids. So it's something to think about. America's being torn apart. It's definitely having an impact on a lot of people. It's getting bad. In some areas, it's worse than other areas. We're heading for something. I don't know what it could be. Hopefully, nothing happens. But you're going to have to stop and think about the dark side of things. What could happen if you're not around? Now people's going to say, oh, you sound like a coward. Nah, I'm not a coward. I just use my brain. It's not going to be a video game. It's not going to be a movie. Bad things are going to happen to good people. And that's what people don't realize. They think bad things are only going to happen to the bad guys. Who's the bad guys? Your side might think you're the good guys and the other side's the bad guys. The other side might think they're the good guys and your side's the bad guys. It's not a cut and dry. That's what a lot of you people don't understand. I don't know if I'm getting my point across, if I'm explaining it right or anything. I don't know. But I just put the question out there. Could you go out and fight knowing there could be a chance that something would happen to your family while you're not there? Just look at the research. It happened in the frontier days. You know, the man was gone. The man and the sons, the husband and sons were gone out fighting Indians or fighting the British or fighting the French or fighting the Spaniards or fighting the Confederates or fighting the Yankees. And they come back and their home's been burnt to the ground. Their wives been killed and raped. Kids have been killed. It happens. Happens all the time. You know, look at Africa. They're constantly killing, you know, wiping out village after village over there. Um, you know, it's going to be a hard decision for a lot of us to make. And me personally, you know, I love America. I love the red, white, and blue. But I don't know if I could. You know, before I was single, you know, full of piss and vinegar, didn't have nothing holding me down. And now, you know, I've got a family, I've got grandbabies. You know, I don't know if I'd be willing to risk it to go out and to fight. Now, granted, if the fight comes to the front door, oh, all gloves are off. It's come hell or high water, you know. To me, I'm going to be the devil in these other people's eyes. Because it ain't nothing going to hold me back from destroying them, to ripping their guts out and hanging them with their own intestines from a tree. You know, when they come messing with mine. But, but to go out, I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, oh, I'm gonna probably be called unpatriotic. I'm gonna be called a coward. I'm gonna be called whatever. You know, I've been called so many damn names. It's not even funny. It's not. You know, and I've had God thrown at me so much. You know, God's gonna do this. God's gonna do this. God's gonna, you know, show who's the racist. Gonna wipe out the racists. Everybody's racist. I don't care who you are. You can say you are, you're not. You're the biggest. Everybody's a racist. Because if it don't fit you, you say stuff and you're racist. Everybody's a racist, you know. But I had one guy respond, you know, that God's going to protect his people. And like I told him, when the Romans were feeding the Christians to the lions, did God come down there and save him? Save the Christians? Nope. They became the lions ate them and they became lion crap. You know, they were no saving them. You know, we made this mess here in America, and God's setting this one out. He's up there saying, hey, you guys made the mess, fix it or deal with it. So if you have faith, yeah, have faith. But you're going to have to protect you and yourself. God's not. So I'm going to probably get a bunch of hate and comments on that one, and it just goes to prove my point. If you don't agree with what other people say, you're a racist. So before you cast the first stone, look at yourself before you pass judgment on other people, just because they're speaking their own opinion. So, but tell me what you guys think. You know, tell me if this video made sense. You know, I've just got a lot of stuff on my mind, and I don't know if it all got entwined in the video, or if it made sense. But if America went to war with itself, would you or could you leave your family knowing if you come back, you might not have a family to come back to? People don't think about this. They don't think about the bad side. They think about, oh, the glory and the patriotism and the thrill of combat and how it's going to feel good. A lot of people's going to get a big surprise when that comes. They're gonna get a big surprise. That's all I got to say. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think. Leave a comment below, and hope it opened your eyes. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.